Ellis, let's talk defense. What concerns you about this matchup coming up? Washington football team offense, Browns defense.
Buckeye fans are going to like this one. It's Terry McLaurin. I don't know how the Browns are going to stop him inside. He had a touchdown. I was watching the Washington-Arizona game, both live, and I went back and rewatched it. And he's just a monster in the slot. He's slippery. He wiggles. He gets open. And the Browns' cover corners right now in the slot have been horrendous. And a lot of that has to do with playing their third or fourth guy at times. And now with Kevin Johnson, Greedy Williams, both coming back. Kevin Stefanski said something really interesting this week. He was asked if there's a chance that Denzel Ward, Terrence Mitchell, or Greedy Williams plays inside, even though those three are traditionally outside corners. And Coach Stefanski, in the way he does, short but to the point, there's a very good chance. That was his answer. And that, to me, is very telling that maybe this is the game that Denzel Ward shadows McLaurin and just wherever he goes on the field, and Denzel takes that next step into elite corner category, because that's the leap he's flirting with right now. After that A.J. Green performance, really shutting down one of the greatest receivers of the past decade, now it's time to see if he is going to follow Terry McLaurin around. And if he doesn't, that's not a knock on Ward. It's a scheme thing, and Joe Woods then would trust a guy perhaps like Terrence Mitchell just playing in the slot on him, or a healthy Kevin Johnson coming back. But I'll tell you one thing, it won't be Tavier Thomas out there, or if it is, it's going to be a problem again, because Terry McLaurin is one of the best route runners in football, and that middle of the field is where the Browns defense has not been able to cover. So one of these corners has to step up and protect that middle of the field, or that's where Dwayne Haskins is going to be looking all game, because it's what other teams have been able to do with the Browns. If it's that easy one week, they're going to keep throwing it at you until you make the adjustment, and that is what I'm worried about with this Washington attack. It's Terry McLaurin going across the middle. It's what he does best, and it's what the Browns give up the most.
Ward also showed up a little bit on the injury report with a groin issue. Is that reason for concern? Is it not something you're terribly worried about? He was limited in practice.
Right. And talking with Mary Kay, it doesn't seem like something too concerning, but these are the type of injuries when you see them later in the week that you really have to watch closer to kickoff, because no one wants to see anyone show up in the injury report, but the later in the week ones tend to mean something happened in practice that is new. So of course, yes, you have to watch that, and the Browns just cannot afford any more injuries at defensive back. So hopefully Denzel plays through it. He's just being precautious with this, and he'll be fine, because he's, as I said, flirting with elite corner status right now. And if he lands there this season, this Browns defense reaches another level because of it.